Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, it's 6:19. Welcome back on your Wednesday morning, an active morning for parts of the state.
Yeah, it is active for parts of the state, especially the northwest part of the state. They're the ones seeing the rain. Everybody else it's nice and quiet. Crickets out there, basically.
Right?
But,
a lot of cricket talk this morning.
Yes. Last night was also rough with some severe thunderstorms that rolled through. And take a look at some of these hail numbers that we got from some of those severe thunderstorms. 1 3/4 inches out of Tioga. Just outside of Epping, ping pong ball size hail. You also had 1 1/4 inches hail just outside of the beach areas. So those storms that rolled through last night, they meant business, and they also brought with them some very gusty winds. Look at some of these wind totals here outside of Hettinger, 62 miles an hour, and other places receiving wind gusts of 60 miles an hour. Look at the rain. Some of those storms dropped 2.3 inches outside of Sydney, and then Ray and Alamo and Epping all receiving over a 1/2 inch of rain, at least 3/4 inch of rain in the Ray area. Roads still wet right now where it rained in the Williston area. Every now and then you'll see a flash of lightning off in the distance with some of those storms. Right now in Williston, 62 degrees, winds out of the west-northwest at 18 miles an hour. Here's a look at temperatures elsewhere across the region. A warm spot of 72 right now in Grand Forks. Closer to the KX area, though, most places upper 50s and lower 60s. Further to the north, about the same thing, upper 50s and a few lower 60s creeping in. 61 right now. Good morning to everyone in the Magic City. Here's a look at those winds out of the west and northwest, 15 to 20 miles an hour with higher gusts, and we'll talk about those gusts here in just a second. Well, here's this piece of energy rotating around what's called a short wave, a closed low right now. It's shrinking in size, but it's still holding together quite well, and I think that will pinwheel across the Highway 83 corridor. So if you're in places like Garrison and things like that, I definitely think you will see some rain this morning. Here's a closer look at that rain. Nothing severe, but definitely some embedded cells of some heavier rain. So if you're about to get toward the bus stop here in Beulah, you are next up to see some very heavy rain. Thankfully, it won't last too long, probably about an hour or so. The good news is most of this rain should get out of here as we go through the mid-morning hours. And by this afternoon, everybody should see plenty of sunshine. But the next round of rain will roll through here Thursday night and into Friday. And you can see here by Friday night, I think most of high school football games will be impacted by that rain. In some places, it could be heavy at times with some embedded severe thunderstorms, which is why the Storm Prediction Center has put a good chunk of the KX area under a slight risk, meaning there could be some scattered severe thunderstorms, more isolated storms once you get toward the Highway 85 corridor. Those winds will be gusty today. You can see 45 to 50 miles an hour in this purple and blue area this afternoon. The good news is they will get out of here by the time you head home, or if you have cookout plans tonight around 6 o'clock, most of the worst of the gusty winds should be out of here. So your forecast today for the capital city is a pretty nice one in Bismarck, 76 degrees. It will be windy at times. Clouds should clear out of here. You can see those winds gusting to around 35 miles an hour in the Minot area. About the same thing, some stray showers, especially south of town. And then your high will end up at 74. Skies should clear after the lunch hour. Highs elsewhere today will end up mostly in the lower to mid 70s. Of course, upper 70s to near 80 along the North and South Dakota border, lower 70s and upper 60s near the international border. Here's your 3-day forecast for the Williston area. You can see there's some rain today, this morning, and then more rain for your Friday. A nice stormy day out there for Friday. And the same thing for Dickinson. You can see there some rain moving through the area, especially for your Friday. That looks like the wettest of the day. Lows tonight will end up mostly in the lower 50s and the upper 40s across most of the area. 49 tonight in Watford City. Here's your extended forecast for the capital city, an average high of 71, and there's that rain Thursday night and into Friday. A couple of stray showers Saturday morning. The first day of fall looks fall-like with a temperature of 69 degrees. That's your average high in the Magic City, and you'll be right around there for a good portion of the extended period. But again, there's that rain Thursday night and into Friday. And when I say rain, Alicia, I'm talking 1 inch to 2 inches, maybe even more.
It just won't stop.
Yeah, it's bad. If you haven't harvested yet, I'm really feeling bad for those farmers.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thank you, Robert. And keep it with us here on Good Day Dakota. Still to come this morning, the goal is to raise money so that athletes can train, compete, and possibly travel for the Special Olympics. Becky Farr will be back live after the break to tell us about the fundraiser and how you can help out. That's all straight ahead.